Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to Spiritual Messages from a Star. I have Minnie behind me. She's my little pillow right here. She likes to hug. My little pillow, comforter. But thank you for tuning in to Spiritual Messages from a Star. I'm a little drained. I did a reading outside and it was just so hot. It just drained my energy. It was like, oh, I'm probably sweating on here. But I am bound to finish the task for the rest of my signs. So let's go ahead and get started, my Leos. Let's see. What is the spirit message saying right now? There was a disruption in your tower, in your foundation. Something had to be let go. Some things had to be falling away from you, and bits and pieces just falling away. Because it was a path that you was on, my Leos, that it kind of led you astray. And you in the universe, God and your spiritual angels are like trying to line you on the path that you need to go in, because some kind of way you kind of veered off the path, your foundation, and your foundation had to crumble down in order for you to realize and see some things and discover some things about yourself. And I also see it's like a time for meditation. It's a time for solitude. It's a time to rethink, to think, to contemplate some situations, to contemplate over some things in your life. It's like just solitude, just being alone with your thoughts. And I'm also seeing that it's a planning, like a lack of planning for you. It's like something you're trying to plan for, something you're researching or studying, or something you're looking for, but it's like you're in solitude because or you're trying to create, but it's like it's a lack of that because the card came upside down. It's like some of you are not doing this. It's like a blockage for you, but it's telling you that you need to have foresight. You need to look ahead, look ahead in your planning. Now this has something to do with a childhood past, someone from your childhood, someone that you've known for a while in your childhood, in your past, that you have known, and they come back into your life. It's like either you're having memories of the past, of a childhood friend, a childhood past lover, or this person is coming back in to your life. And the universe is opening up to you with this, because now that your tower, your foundation is disrupted, it's like you're building things back. And the universe is opening up behind the scenes. It's working in your favor. And even though you may not see it clearly, my Leos, even though you're going through some disruption and solitude and the lack of planning, future planning, it's like you fear the unknown. I see my Leos fearing the unknown, but the universe is doing some things in the background to line you on your path to where you need to go. And you don't see it clearly. Some of you my Leos do not see it clearly, but it is happening for you. And I see prosperity, because prosperity begins. It's like the fruit of your own labor. Could be work, actually career path, or it could be in the love, or both. But it's like you put a lot of time, effort, creativity, and blood, sweat, and tears in this. And it's like now you, like I said, I don't know where you're at on your path, but in the end, it shows that you will see the fruition of your own fruits and labor, your own hard work, your own dedication, your own sweat, your own blood, your own tears, your own prayers, everything that you went through. You will see the benefits. You will reap the benefits from this. It talks about with the Queen of Spades, it's talking about embodies all sides. It's like I'm not sure. Some of my Leos may do public speaking, something deal with public speaking, something in the education field, or writing. But it talks about there's devotion to this. A lot you're creating this, like I said, working hard for this, and something you're creating is talking about devotion. You have true devotion, and you have true wisdom in this. And I see that you are disciplined. You're disciplined in this. It's like you have this organized enough where you're disciplined, like you're finding power and authority in this, whatever you're working hard for, whatever this is that you're planning, that you're trying to plan for. And there's delays in this, my Leos. There's delays in this. But it's like whatever you're trying to plan, it will happen. It's like you will see the benefits of this. And it's talking about you having the ability to achieve. Because you are, my Leos, a natural born leader. You are a natural born leader. And you rise to the top. You rise to the top. And you will experience deep fulfillment when she answers her call. If I could be talking to a male or female, but it's talking about a she. When you answer your call, when it's like something that you're trying to do, it's like you're answering your call. Because my Leos, you dibble and dabble in different things. You have so many gifts, so many talents, so many abilities, so many capabilities to do so many things. But it's like you will go into different careers. You will go into different, I'm saying careers. Could be relationships also. But you will go into different things. And once you've, I'm saying different careers. I'm talking about careers. So we're going to forget about the relationships, my Leos. It's talking about, I'm sitting slouched back. I'm trying not to do that. But it's talking about different careers. You will go in several different careers before you settle on one, because you have so many talents and gifts. It's like, okay, do I want to do this? Am I confident in this? Do I want to settle for this? But before you find the right one or settle on the right one, and I see like there's difficult decisions you're making. Some difficult decisions. You're weighing certain options. And some of you are avoiding these decisions that you have to make, or this like being an impasse, like like I'm gonna let it go, I'm gonna let it slide. But it's a difficult decision. For this month and going into April, it's a difficult decision that you have to make. And it's like you're confused, and you're blindfolded. Because the problem, it's like you can't see neither the problem you can't see the problem, and you can't see the solution. And that's why you're weighing, you're trying to weigh and balance this. You're trying to weigh and balance out your thoughts. And you're trying to address both sides of the situation to find some type of resolution. You're trying to find some type of resolution. But I do see an important message that's coming to you, regardless if it's through Facebook, through Instagram, whatever, through email, it could be through social sites, it could be an actual message, something coming in the mail, it could be someone speaking this to you, a letter, a text, but it's some type of message that's going to be sent to you, and it's very important. It could be a gift. It could be a letter, whatever it is, whatever's arriving to you soon, it's going to be very important. Whatever is in this letter, this message, it's very important to you. The contents in that is very, very extremely important to you. And then you receive a good omen card, which means success. It's like success in the professional world. Because we're talking about a job here right now. We're talking about a job here. And it's talking about some type of promotion that you'll receive. Or you can have the realization of some type of project that you're trying to do or create. Because you're learning. Like I said, you're in solitude. Once again, you're in solitude. And you're learning. You're learning. You're studying. You're learning. You're studying. You're learning. Some of you are doing apprenticeship. And it's hard work. But it's hard work in this career path, this professional path. It's hard work, and it's dedication, it's devotion, and it's time, and it's energy in this. But with this hard work and determination and dedication and commitment, it's like you're learning, you're studying, you're doing apprenticeship. So whatever you're doing, my Leos, whatever you're doing at the moment, you are likely to be giving it 100%, because you go all the way in. You're going all the way in with this, and you're giving it 100, not 50, not 20. You're giving it 100% because you're dedicated to it. But you received some bad news. If you haven't already, you received some bad news. Bad news. It's like it's warning you about an upcoming danger, my Leos. Oh my goodness. And it's like you're in your feelings, you're in your emotions. But this is a short-term situation, my Leos. This is a short-term situation. But this indicates betrayal that is about to happen to you. I'm sorry to give you this message, my Leos, but it's a betrayal that's about to happen to you. And once again, like I said, it's a confirmation. It's like you need to meditate with this message, with this bad news. And like I said, it's a message that's coming. The context is very important. Very important. So the news that you're going to receive is about some type of betrayal. And you're going to need to meditate. After this, you're going to need to meditate. You're going to need to contemplate. You're going to need to have empathy and reevaluate, have reevaluation of whatever this is, whatever this message is of betrayal. Well, I hate to give you bad news, but I have to give you the message. And I see you going through emotions, dealing with romance, like emotional and romantic worlds colliding. It's like coming together. And this is like the guardian. This card is like the guardian of joy. Like it's overlooking your joy and happiness, and it protects you. This card protects you. It's talking about it protects sentimental success. Despite the doubts and obstacles that can appear, it protects this. You're being protected from life's hazards. You're being protected from life's hazards. Yeah, and I see you getting you're having some starting to have self-interest. Like you're interested. You start to become interested in yourself. You start to becoming interested in loving yourself. It's like you're having self-love and self-interest. You're starting to come into yourself with this obstacle, with this betrayal. It's like when you contemplate. It's like if something happens where you start loving yourself, you start being interested in who you are and loving yourself for who you are. Let's dig a little deeper. And once you start loving yourself and being interested in the things that makes you who you are, I see you being in a state of well-being and having a peace of mind. I see you having great spiritual satisfaction and you having a period of prosperity. You receive a good omen card, which brings down anything negative, any type of negative power that surrounds you. It brings it down. And I see you like with the solitude and you're researching and planning and studying and being an apprenticeship. It's talking about you have a desire for knowledge. And not only, Leos, do you have a desire for knowledge, you have a desire for love. It's like you're a student right now. You're a student of love. And you're searching for your ideal mate. And you do not, my Leos, you do not like to be alone. And you will settle for blah, 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 just to not be alone. And some of you, like, just because you want to have sex. Some of you are promiscuous. Like, you just want to have someone, just pleasure, like sexual pleasure, or you could just want to have someone just to be there where you're not alone. But it's like you will have people around or be in multiple relationships or multiple love partners, multiple choices, to not be alone. Because until you're still searching for the ideal lover, but in the meantime you will settle for until you find that perfect ideal person, that perfect that person. And I see some of you are being impatient and restless, like, when am I going to find the right one? When am I going to find this ideal mate without all this betrayal? Now, some of you may be the ones that's doing the betraying. But for others, you're getting betrayal from different ones and you can't find the right one. It's like you won't settle until you find your ideal mate of who you want, who you desire. And I see you coming onto my Leo, because you're all in your reading, my Leo. It could be a Sagittarius or Aries in this too, but you're all in your reading, and it's talking about you coming upon on your path into a high intuition, high knowledge. You're starting to have a mental balance. You're receiving certain principles, like a man's spiritual nature. I'm gonna say that one more time because I don't. You're receiving principles of man's spiritual nature. It talks about you were a student. You were a student before love, and now you're not a student. It says you're not a student in this life, in this next path. It's talking about because you're coming into close contact with higher forces of intelligence. And spiritually, it's expressed because you're starting to have a balance in your life. You're starting to have wisdom in your life. You're starting to have logic because you're starting to be mature. You could be a female that I'm talking to. You're starting to be a female. You're starting to be either or you're not. But either you are a female that's feminine and you're vivacious and you're strong and you're courageous and you're passionate, or this person is looking for someone that's like that. Or this person that comes into your life, if I'm talking to a man or however it goes, this person, they want to come into your life, or they're coming into their life, or that's what they seek, that's what they want to have, or that's what they are. Whoever I'm talking to. That's why I need more subscribers so I can talk to you one-on-one, because some stories that I read, some paths that I read, like right now this here, I would love to hear feedback so I can go deeper and deeper and deeper. But because I'm just giving you the message, it's nobody asking me any questions, so I can't go and dive deeper. But if you comment about this path, or you have any questions, please do so, and I will go further and deeper into your reading. This is for all my signs. You also received a good omen card, which represents success. You having success without any compensation. You having triumph over your obstacles. You're starting to have triumph over your obstacles. There's changes coming in. It's a variety of changes. Some of you may be traveling, or somebody's traveling to you. Some of you may just be escaping. But I see like you having a flexible mind, like you having flexible, like your mind is flexible. Like you can, you're not stern on one thing or focus on one thing. It can be like it's flexible. It's flexible because you have a flexible mind because you have so many talents. You have so many gifts, my Leos. And the wild part is I'm doing the last sign I'm doing for today is Taurus, but I'm doing you, my Leos. I'm doing Taurus. I did Capricorn and I did Virgo. And I did Cancer. And it's like your signs are kind of like in a flow. It's like in a flow. Like a lot of you are going through the same things, or coming out of certain things and going. It's like your signs are flowing together. And it may be my Leos may be connected to one of these signs I'm talking about, or one of these signs, or some of these signs are connected to you. But it's like y'all are flowing. It's like y'all are in space, flowing around each other. Y'all are all grouped in this. It's like this. I'm seeing it. It's like this. It's like planets going like this all around each other. They're in a group, in their own section, but it's going around like this. But you have many talents and abilities, my Leos. That's why you have a flexible mind, and you have a natural curiosity. You have a natural curiosity. Am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing something here. I did. Talks about some type of reunion. A reunion, a celebration. Someone from your past coming back into your life. Someone from your past is coming back into your life. And I can see like some parties. You may meet them at a party, a festival, or be going to these, or a wedding, or it could be an engagement party, a baby shower, and other celebrations. But I see either you're meeting this person at this event, or you're having this type of event. I don't know your life. I don't know your life. All I know is what the messages here are telling me. Spirit is telling you it's time to retreat. It's time. With this meditation card, everything is just, all my messages are confirmed. That's why I do like levels of readings, different levels of readings. But it's telling me that it's time to reflect upon your situation, whatever situation it is. It's time to reflect upon the situation and trust in your inner wisdom and your instincts, your inner wisdom to guide you through. And I see a lot of you Leos have spiritual insight. Some things you see already in the spiritual world. And you already see, you have spiritual insight. And a lot of you Leos have hidden talents, like gifts that either you know about and you're scared to use them, or you don't, or some of you don't even know all the gifts that you have. And for others, they have gifts but don't understand their gifts. And it says hidden talents, and it's saying things yet. There's things yet, my Leos. There's things yet to be revealed. It's like a mystery. It's some talents, some gifts that are gonna come out that you don't even know you have. And it's gonna give you spiritual insight. But it's a lot of you that's fearing the unknown. You're scared to discover. It's like you're kind of afraid to discover because you fear the unknown. There's some competition around you, some disagreements, some conflicts, some strife. Some of you are like avoidance, something about avoidance or agreeing to disagree. There's an inner challenge within yourself of overcoming obstacles that you're facing. And it comes from doubts. Some of you are doubting, some of you are fearing, some of you have anxieties, some of you are withdrawn from society. But even through this, there's a change. There's a change. Because at this difficult time, through this difficult time in solitude, in which you're doing resting and meditating, through this difficult time, you can be eased through seeking sanctuary. Some of you need to seek sanctuary, to be alone, seek sanctuary, because this will give you an opportunity to assess a situation and to resolve a situation. And with that, once you get in this solitude, it's like a growing source of, you feel a growing source of peace, like harmony, harmony and commitment. Commitment. It's telling you to have future planning. Future planning is, you need future planning. Because a lot of you are lacking foresight. Like I said, a lot of you are lacking to see what's ahead, because you fear the unknown. You having delays. You having obstacles, different obstacles. It's just like a long-term goal that you're trying to reach, you need to reach, but it's like you have obstacles in the way because you're fearing the unknown because of the doubts. Because you're having doubts. You having inner challenges. You having fears. You having anxieties. But Spirit wants you to know Spirit wants you to accept yourself. Accept who you are. Accept yourself. Like I said, it's like you're coming into yourself. Accept yourself. And when you start accepting yourself and loving yourself unconditionally, and some things you just let go, like this tower crumble, like, okay, I'm going to let this go, and I'm going to build my foundation up. It's like you start attracting spirits that are alike, that are just like you. Like you start attracting kindred spirits to you. And yeah, it's just once you start accepting yourself. Because you are the type, which is kind of weird to me, but it's like you are the type that know what you want. And it says know what she wants, because I'm talking to a female here. It says know what she wants. And once you know what you want, you start acting with independence, and you start fighting for yourself. You start fighting for yourself because you're smart, my Leos. You're smart, you're self-sufficient, you're independent. And it's saying don't let no one try to mold you into something that you're not. Because you are this self-sufficient, independent, smart woman. Because you're too wise. You're too wise to be conformed to any traditional roles. And you're strong. It keeps saying you're strong. And it's telling you to stand in your power. Stand in your power. Stand in your power. But some of you need to retreat because you need time to reflect upon whatever the situation is. You need time to reflect and trust. Like I said again, trust in your inner wisdom. Trust in your instincts to guide you through. I see for some of you Leos, because like I said, y'all came up all in your reading. It's talking about inner strength. Inner strength. It's like you're starting to master raw emotions in order to bring calmness to yourself or the situation. It's like you're mastering inner strength. Because there was secret information withheld. Either you held secret information or this other person. It's talking about secret information withheld. And it was like like you was lacking personal peace in your life. And you felt still, like stagnant. Some of you was even passive, like showing passivity, like passive with certain situations. But it's telling you that you need to gain back your independence. You need to gain back your power. Because someone was trying to mold you into something who you weren't. But once you stand in your power and you start loving yourself and start having interest in yourself, there's going to be a change in your circumstances. There's going to end up being a change in your circumstances. And usually, when the change of circumstances come, it's for your better. Like this, like I said, this disruption of your the disruption of your tower that's had to happen in order for some circumstances to change, because the path that you were on, that you was on, was not the right path. The path that you was on was not your story. Was not supposed to be your story. It's lessons learned. It's gained wisdom. It's some ups and downs on the path that you were on. But on this new path, I see a sense of calmness and peace. I see power. I see you standing your ground. So whatever it is you're planning hard and you're putting 100% in, keep going, keep pushing. But it's a lot. You have so much on your plate. And it's time you to start delegating, and to ask others, including me, ask others to help you. Because a lot of you Leos are trying to do everything by yourself. And it's like, you have so much on your plate. This is why you need to have this solitude, this sanctuary by yourself. But Spirit, the main message is telling you to start delegating, start asking people to help you, and stop trying to do everything yourself. But the universe, my Leos, has a plan, is working out behind the scenes, has a plan for you, and is working in your favor behind the scenes. And even if you don't see it clearly right now, it's working things out behind the scenes so that your path can be aligned with the story that you manifested. Wow. And that's all. And prosperity begins after that. Fruition, whatever you put 100% in, is coming back to you, and you will start seeing the hard work, the dedication, the commitment that you put in is coming back to you, my Leos. It's coming back. So I thank you so much. That's all the message that I have for you today. And I thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please, please, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have 50 by the end of this month, at least, because I just started the channel. I started putting stuff on the channel. So my goal is to have 50 by the end of this month. So please help me out by getting me to my goal. So Leos, I thank you. If you like this message, please like. If you have any comments about this message, or you want me to dive deeper, please comment below. And also, please ring the notification bell for upcoming videos that I will be having. And I just pray you just start staying in your power and be strong and be the leader that you are, because you will manifest your story. So I thank you so much. Thank you for tuning into Spiritual Messages from a Star, and I hope to see you next week. Goodbye.